Jessee, say that again. How much have you lost?
154. Yes.
Take that in.
Yeah.
I weigh 150 pounds.
Okay, so I lost her.
She lost me.
That's crazy. Yeah. It hasn't sunk in yet because I'm still going. So anyway, so when I became really successful with this program, I could tell about 12 weeks in that this was completely different. It never felt like a diet. It was a lifestyle change from the very beginning. We incorporate the habits of health using this book and workbook. And if you're on the program and you haven't gotten these yet, you really should think about getting them, because this works on nutrition and this works on your relationship with food. So many of us, we abuse food, we stress eat. You want that. And so I could tell that this was different because my mindset was changing for the first time. And that never happened before. So I jumped on board, told my health coach, Mary, that I wanted to be a health coach too, and she trained me, and I went through the training online, got certified. And the reason I finally woke up and decided to try something again, because no one wants to try again, is because my daughter, Katie, and many of you have heard the story, she was crying one night in her room, and it was about 11 o'clock at night, and so I went in there and I sat on her bed, and I said, Katie, what's wrong? Why are you crying? And I was pretty annoyed because she woke me up. And she's like, I don't want to tell you. And I'm like, Katie, please, you can tell me. Just tell me. Almost to the point of, tell me or I'm going to kill you. And she buries her head in me, and she says, Mommy, you're not healthy. And I just kind of like, my heart kind of stopped for a second. I'm like, what? She's never said anything like that to me before. I teach my kids about health. I'm a dental hygienist, so, you know, I'm like, these foods are good for you, these foods are not. And she's like, you're not healthy. And I said, are you afraid something's going to happen to me? She says, yes. And she just starts crying. And I felt horrible.
How old is she?
She's 6. She's only
She's in my
6.
kindergarten class.
And so, well, she was 5 at the time when she said this to me. And so I was sitting on her bed, and there was a mirror right here next to her bed. And I looked at myself in the mirror, and all I could, this sounds kind of mean, but all I could think of was, man, I look like Jabba the Hutt. I don't know if you know from Star Wars. I mean, there was no shape there. It was just like, blah. And I'm like, what did I do? Why did I let myself get this far? I was literally collapsing her mattress, sitting there. And my heart broke. And I said to her, I'm sorry, Katie, I promise I'm going to change. And I had no clue how it was going to change, because I tried over 20 different diets and nothing worked. But I remembered that my health coach, who was my nurse, had told me about a program called Take Shape for Life. And she told me, Jessee, it's different. And I said, I don't care, I'm done. I'm just going to be fat. That's what I told her. And so I called her the next day, and I said, I don't know what Take Shape for Life is, but sign me up. And she did, and I just went right in. I kept the promise to my little girl. I stopped drinking soda and diet soda altogether. And the weight just kept melting off of me, because that's what happens in this program, and it's kind of awesome. And I didn't have to exercise, which is great, because I'm super busy and I have horrible knees and back. And it's just come off, and it's changed my life. So now my kids want to go roller skating, and I'm out there with them. They want to learn how to ride their bike. I'm out there teaching them, and before I couldn't. So it's changed everything that way. And another way it's changed it is mentally, I'm so much happier. I mean, you think you're happy before when you have your pizza and your hot dogs and your cheeseburgers. That's temporary happiness. That's not real happiness. So my whole mindset has changed about it. And you can have your pizza too, by the way, now that we have qualified pizza. Somebody say that. My whole mindset has changed. So I'm so much happier, more patient with the kids and my husband. And it's just changed so much about me. You know, I'm wearing jewelry now, which I know is kind of different.
Looks nice.
Highlighted my hair, weird things like that. But starting to accept myself more and love myself for the first time ever. And another way it's different is now that I'm health coaching, that has been amazing, because I get to help bring other people along the same journey. I understand I'm very empathetic with them. And it's exciting to see them change and transform, and they're thanking me, and really I should be thanking them, because they are inspiring me to keep going. And also, I get compensated for it, which is great, because my husband hurt his shoulder about 2 weeks ago. He's been off work, and he's off work for another 2 weeks. If I wasn't doing this health coaching thing, we'd be dead in the water. So it has just, I mean, God knew, He saw this coming, and it's transformed my life. And I know some of you here are already on the program. Some of you came to find out about the program. So thank you for your time. So right now I'm going to ask Desiree, who is also a